Hi champ, how are you doing? Welcome into the amazing class. I'm your master teacher Shivam Gupta, and in today's class we are going to learn about the real number and more particularly Euclid division algorithm. So let us start guys. So everyone, in this class we are going to learn about the Euclid division algorithm followed by how to find the SCF with the help of common factor, how to find the SCF with the help of Euclid division algorithm, and how to express SCF as a linear combination. So let us start guys. First of all, let's learn about the Euclid division algorithm. So check, an algorithm is a series of well-defined steps. Algorithm is what? Is a well-defined series of steps, right? Which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. In order to solve any problem, we have to follow some series of steps. So those series of steps are known as the simple algorithm. Okay, so this is the difference between Euclid division algorithm and Euclid division lemma. That's it. Okay, so now champ, where we can use the Euclid division algorithm champ? Very simple. First of all, to determine the highest common factor of two numbers. Okay, and the second, to express any highest common factor of two positive numbers as a linear combination of integer. So let's see how to do it. But first of all, let's find out the highest common factor with the help of common factors. So champ, let's say I have to find the highest common factor of 16 and 24. How to do it? Very simple. First of all, let's see the factors of 16 and 24. So I can see the factor of 16 are what? 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. That's it. Whereas the factor of 24 are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Now, we have to find the SCF, that means highest common factor. So, what are the common factor in 16 and 24? 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the common factor. Now, out of these four, which will be the highest common factor? Number 8. A very simple method, right? Very good. Excellent. So now guys, let's move forward and now let's see if I have to find the SCF of two large numbers. If I have to find the SCF of two large numbers, so in that case we use the Euclid division algorithm. So champ, we use the algorithm to find the SCF of large numbers because we cannot simply factorize. We cannot find the factors, then we will check the highest factor. No. In the large number, it won't work. So that's why for the large number, we use the Euclid division algorithm. So now, bache, how to do it? Let me give you one very simple example. So let's say I have to find the SCF of 36 and 63. So what to do, champ? Very simple. Divide the greater number by a smaller number, right? Divide the bigger number by a smaller number. That's it. Right, champ? So I will divide. I will get 1 as a quotient and 27 as a remainder. But in the Euclid division algorithm, when we are finding the SCF, I want my remainder is equal to 0. And until I get my remainder equal to 0, I will keep dividing it. Okay, let me show you. Here the remainder is 27. First of all, I can write with the help of Euclid division lemma. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now, what I will do, I will again divide. I will again divide the previous divisor by a non-zero remainder until I will get my remainder equal to 0. So again division, again quotient 1, again non-zero remainder. So again we will write the Euclid division lemma, right? Very simple. Now again champ, what we will do? Again we will divide the previous divisor by a non-zero remainder. Now in this case, I will get my remainder equal to 0. In this case, I am getting my remainder equal to 0. And again, I have written with the help of Euclid division lemma, right? See here. Now champ, in order to find the SCF, what will be the SCF? Very simple. Now we can see the division is complete. I am getting remainder equal to 0, bache, right? So the last divisor is our SCF. The number by which we have divided in the last, that is my SCF. Very easy. This clear? Excellent job. Very good. Now let's take one more example. Okay. Now, champ, let me show you with the help of the linear combination that how we can use the Euclid division algorithm in some another examples also. So now, champ, look at this. In this question, what they're saying, find the SCF of 64 and 52. First of all, we have to find the SCF. Okay, we can do it with the help of Euclid division algorithm. Then we have to express the SCF in the form of 64m plus 52n. Right? So let's see how to do it. So first of all, let's find the SCF of 64 and 52. We can do it very easily. We have seen it. How to do it? We have to keep dividing until we will get remainder 0. And my last divisor will be my SCF. Now, after finding the SCF, I want to express this SCF4 in the form of 64m plus 52n. So guys, in order to express in this form these three equations which we have written with the help of Euclid division lemma, these three equations are going to help us. Let me show you how. So champ, very simple. See, I want to write 4 equal to 64m and 52n. Okay, so that means I want 4, 64 and 52 only in one equation. Right, champ? So now, champ, I want 4, 64 and 52 only in one equation. Now look at the first two equations. In the first equation, 64 and 52 are in one equation. Whereas in the second equation, 52 and 4 in one equation. But all these three numbers are not in the same equation. So what to do, bache? Very simple. From the first equation, we will find out the value of 12 in the form of 64 and 52 by simple rearranging. Then we will replace this value of 12 in the second equation. That's it. Okay. Then we will replace this value of 12 in the second equation in the place of 12. That's it. Let me show you how. See, now we are replacing the value of 12 in the second equation and I will get 4, 52 and 64 in one equation. Now simple rearrange and we will convert into this equation. See, champ, 4, 52 and 64. 4, 52 all in one equation. Now let's simple rearrange, guys. How to rearrange? I want 4 on one side, 64 and 52 another side. That's it. So now, champ, see over here. 4 equal to 52 into 5 minus 64 into 4. I am getting this kind of equation, right? So that's it. I have written SCF in the linear combination of the integer. That's it. This clear? Very good. Excellent. Right? And champ, these questions are very important for your board examination. So please practice hard. Okay? Excellent. Very good. So now, champ, how we have done it? Very simply with the help of Euclid division lemma and the algorithm. Now, after simple comparing these two equations, we can find the value of m or n also. I hope it is clear, right? So now let's summarize our class, champions. So in this class, first of all, we have understand that what is the meaning of algorithm. Algorithm is the series of well-defined steps. To solve any problem, I have to follow series of some well-defined steps that is known as my algorithm. Then we have seen it that we can use Euclid division algorithm in order to find the highest common factor of large numbers. How to do it? Simply by dividing, right, until we will get remainder equal to 0. And we can express SCF of two positive integers as a linear combination of the integers. How to do it? First of all, find the SCF. After that, with the help of Euclid division lemma, we have written some equation. Simply, champ, try to rearrange the equation and we will get that expression also. Okay? Okay, so guys, I hope it is clear and you enjoy the class. So be curious and be healthy.